this right here, you bunch of prima donna ballerina mother.
Welcome back to SBR Daily MLB Odds Update. Today we take a glance at the MLB betting lines and provide you with all our handicappers' recommended picks, starting with the game between the LA Angels and the Texas Rangers. That was ugly last night. The Angels were rampant and added yet another demoralizing loss to what has been an awful season for the Rangers. Now that's 5 straight losses for Texas, who are wallowing in the basement of the AL West. Will it be more of the same tonight? Garrett Richards has been awesome for LA this season, while Nick Tepesh hasn't. Willie is backing the Angels on the run line for this game. Pick up the Angels -1.5, -110 at your favorite sportsbook. The other game that we're looking at is the New York Yankees against the Baltimore Orioles. And not only did the Yankees blow a lead yesterday, but they were also hit with the awful news that Masahiro Tanaka has a partially torn ligament in his elbow and will therefore be out for an extended period of time. That's a huge blow for New York team that's struggling to keep pace in the AL East. Miguel Gonzalez and Hiroki Karuda will start for their respective teams tonight, and Willie has opted for the under with his sports picks. Go ahead and pick up the under 9 runs at your favorite bookie. The other game that we have here is the Pittsburgh Pirates against the Cincinnati Reds. Only one game separates these two division rivals, and both teams are 6-4 over their last 10 games. It's also a great pitching matchup on the cards, as Matt Latos tries to keep momentum high up against Jeff Locke, who's 2-1 with a 3.08 ERA on the year. Runs are likely to be scarce, and we don't blame Ron for getting drawn to a play on the under. Will Latos and Locke be at their best tonight? Go ahead and pick up the under 7.5 runs at your favorite sportsbook. The other game that we have here is the St. Louis Cardinals against the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Brewers are reeling, losing 5 straight games to make things very interesting in the NL Central. The Cardinals, Reds, and Pirates are all within striking distance, so this series between Milwaukee and St. Louis is all more the important. Joe Kelly will be making his first start in almost 3 months tonight, and we think he'll do just fine against the struggling Brewers. With Gallardo's also on a solid run, Steven believes that there's a legitimate value on the under. Pick up the under 7.5 runs at your favorite sportsbook. The other game that we have here is the Boston Red Sox against the Houston Astros. After closing out their series against the White Sox with 2 victories, we'll have to see if the Red Sox can put together a sizable winning streak. They're still dead last in the AL East, but we wouldn't be surprised to see Boston make a run in the second half. Building up some momentum heading into the break would be a good start, though Scott Feldman and the Astros won't make it easy. Jeff believes that Houston's winning run, now at 3 games, will come to an end tonight. Go ahead and pick up the Red Sox money line at -135 at your favorite sportsbook. And last but not least, we got that Arizona Diamondbacks against the San Francisco Giants. Tim Lincecum has been on a roll, and it all started with that no-hitter. Can he keep it going at home versus the Diamondbacks? Arizona will be putting their faith in Mike Bolsinger, who struggled to a 1-5 record and a 5.13 ERA in 2014. Even though Lincecum has been good lately, he's still notorious for his inconsistency. And with Bolsinger struggling mightily, we have to agree with Jeff's decision to recommend the over. Go ahead and pick up the over 7 runs at your favorite sportsbook. Well, that's all we have for today. Make sure to check back with us next week for another episode of SBR Daily MLB Odds Update, where we give you the insider picks from our resident handicappers. For SportsbookReview.com, this is Dax Floyd.